This is something that I've not shared before. Yeah, I've not made it public ever. I've not told anybody. The only two people that knows this, my mother and my husband. Yeah, how I lost my virginity. My mother took the virginity from me. And this is what happened. But before I explain what happened, before I tell this story, yeah, I don't care if you judge me or not. I know a lot of you will start saying, she's your mother, no matter what. She carried you for 9 months. If she hated you, she would have removed you. I wish she actually removed me then, because what I went through, I don't understand. And up to today, I don't still understand. So if you want to judge me, judge me. I have daughters, I have children that I don't even know. I need to train them right. I don't want to end up like my mother. I don't want to do to them what my mother did to me. Do you understand? And I can't even scold my daughter even when she's wrong. Every time I try to scold her, I have this fear. I have this anxiety. If I spank her, I have to go and beg her. I have to tell her, I'm sorry, give me a hug, because I don't want to be like my mother. So if you want to judge me, please, by all means, go ahead and judge me. I don't care. Call me names, because everybody's thinking now that we are old, everybody's saying, don't share your story, don't talk, you hurt your mother, how will she feel, how will the community see her, this and that. What of the daughter, what of me, what of that inner child that wants to heal? You don't understand. Okay, let me tell you the story. So growing up, I've always liked boys. No doubt. I've always liked boys. I never liked the company of girls. I've always wanted to be around boys. I just don't know. But I've always wanted to be around boys. And you know, us millennials, growing up back then, you realize that, you remember that whenever you are always navigating toward boys, your mother will automatically think that they will impregnate you. You know, those kind of things. And then, even at that, a lot of people still got pregnant at that period. But so, they were getting reports about me that I was always doing boys, I was always visiting boys, and quite all right. I had one male friend then, my age mate. He had sisters too, they were the same age grade with me. So sometimes they'll send me on an errand, I'll branch to their house. I was 14, yeah? So one time, she heard a report, I think from one of my siblings, that I had gone there. And then when I came back, she asked me what the boy and I did. I explained to her, see what we did. We were just watching television and we were just, nothing else. We were watching. She said, it's not true that the boy touched her. I said, no. The next thing, he wasn't, slapped me, you know. I said nothing, and then I was trying to wage when she tries to hit me, I will wage it. So she started holding her hand. She said, you are fighting me. So, oh my God, so you have grown to the age of, let your father come back. I will tell, I started thinking, what did I do? Then when my father came back, I don't know what she told my father. She escalated the whole thing, told my father that I had slept with the boy, this and that. I did not do anything with the boy. The next thing, both of them, my father was, if you see the punch, the kind of, like, you cannot give a 14-year-old child that kind of, it was all my upper cord, everything. Then I fell backwards. I couldn't hold myself. And the next thing, I started trying to, I said, okay. She was pushing me to talk. I started thinking, because then I was reading a lot of Muse and Bones, right? I hadn't had sex before, but at least I knew what it was about. I knew how they do it. So I started explaining to her. I told her, okay, the boy just told me to lie down. I lied, the boy now stayed on top of me. She said, the boy remove your pants. I said, no. She said, straight. But okay, yes, he removed my pants. And she told me to remove it as the boy did. I had to pull, because I was wearing a gown. So I had to pull up my gown and I was wearing a dress and I removed my pants. I said like this. She said, I spread your leg. I opened my leg. And then I tried to struggle. My father placed his leg on top of my chest. I couldn't move. And the next thing, she went into the kitchen. She brought same Cameroon pepper, mixed it with kerosene. So I was bracing myself. I closed my eyes. I thought she was going to put it on my face because I was already getting used to the kerosene on the nose, on the face. The next thing she did, prior to that, she was always putting pepper on my private, but on the surface. She had never gone deeper, always on the surface. So, but I didn't expect it that day. So I was closing my mouth, and then she stood in between my leg and opened it, and then went on her knees. Like, she went on her knees. My father's leg was on my chest, holding me down. And then she took the pepper and the kerosene. And then she took it, put her hand. I was screaming for help. I looked up. I saw my other sister standing, like folding her hands, standing and looking at me. My siblings all gathered, and they were staring at me. My mom and she was put, I started feeling pain. And then she went stiff and she broke my hymen. And she put her hands, like she's inserted her hands so deep into my vagina. And then the pain made me numb. all the pain, all the blood, all the things on my face. I wasn't feeling those ones. I started feeling it was so painful that I only heard my younger brother, my immediate younger brother. I still remember his voice when he said, meaning you people wanna live this girl, oh, it's too much. You people wanna live her. And then my mother like showed him to get out of here because he was small, he's my immediate younger brother. And they were all watching. She kept putting the hands. She kept like she wanted the paint, the kerosene and the Cameroon pepper to enter. I don't know if she wanted to put it inside my womb, but she kept putting. She knew when she put her hand, she knew that I was still a virgin. She knew that what she was accusing me of, I didn't do it. She could have stopped at that moment, but she did not. She continued going. Continued going. I felt the fingers, I felt everything. And when they finished, they left me there. And I remember just laying down there telling myself, God, I hate this woman. God, come and take my life. I called her. She went and washed her hand. And she passed and called me Ozu Nawambo, which means dead body and the carrier of dead body. And then I looked at her. I told her, I just feel like unaliving myself. And she looked at me and said, go ahead, unalive yourself. I brought you into this world. If you buy, I will bury you. In Igbo, she said, these were her words. Jeng now, after all, I'm see. I gave birth to 6 of you, so if you go, I will not feel you. And I lay down there and I said, you knew that I did not sleep with anybody. I didn't sleep with anybody. She took it. I have 2 other sisters. She didn't. Okay, yes, I was stubborn. In fact, I was the most stubborn child on earth. No problem. I accept it for years. I lived with this guilt. I was so guilty. I was so ashamed of myself. I told myself that it was my fault. I blamed myself. And after that, the funny thing is that they said they were training me. I became the wildest. I became a wild cat. I started running out of the house. Sometimes I would run away from home and they would bring me back. I did a lot of unimaginable things because I told myself, what is left? She took the virginity from me. What's more? What's more? I have tried to talk to her about this so many times. I have tried to call her. I have tried to talk to her. She doesn't want to talk about it. Each time I bring it up, she'll say, that she trained me, that she should. That she made me who I am. I said she didn't make me who I am. You messed me up. You messed me up. You completely destroyed me. You broke me. Because everybody will say, maybe you were stubborn. You deserve the treatment. I accept I was stubborn. Maybe I deserved the treatment. But what happened after I grew? After I became an adult? What now happened? Let me tell you. I grew up, I became an adult, right? One would think that, okay, she doesn't have control over me anymore. I'd gotten to the age where I'll do what I want, say what I want, go wherever I want, Okay, now, why do you still hate me so much, even now that I am an adult? Why do you hate me so much? I ask her all the time. I don't have closure. I don't know how to heal. I don't know how to communicate with her. I don't know how it feels to have to sit down and have a one-on-one talk. Everything I learned today were things I picked up as I was growing up, and the ones I learned from my husband. Do you understand? So, growing up, I got pregnant. You don't care. You did not show any interest. Every time I feel like this, I go on, I pick up my phone and I block her. And after some time, I'll start feeling guilty. Oh, maybe she was training me. Or maybe my hymen that she broke my virginity. Maybe I deserve it. No, unblock her. She's your mother. I will unblock her. Now ask her, do you need money? She'll say yes.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Whenever you're seeing Pastor Zeus is saying happy Sunday, and I love you all. I saw a video yesterday about where a video of Angienation posted concerning her mom's and her family's, you know, male, yes, let me use that word, behavior towards her. Yes, I saw the video and I I watched it, and the thing I was like, yes, I understand. Yes, I understand that part. Mm, I understand that part. So I bumped out into a video as well where a woman was like shunning Angienation, telling her that why did you post that? Why did you shouldn't have your mom, there is difference of training children in Nigeria and children overseas. It's not about training. It's not all about training. There's something things some person doesn't understand. Training is different. Male is different. Yes. Training and male are not the same thing. Yes. If you don't know what is male, I'll write it down in the comment section. You understand? Because of Facebook terms. Training is, you know, you want to bring out the best from out of this child. Yes, even when you beat, like they said, if you beat a child with the left hand, left hand, you cuddle her with the right hand. You understand? You make that child feel that why I'm doing this is for your better. It's not that I'm not hate again. If I'm doing it for you to learn, you don't do it in making her feel that you love others and you do not love her. You don't allow your child to start nurturing that mindset, because anything that goes in this mind when you are growing up as a child, it automatically sink inside your brain. Yes, anything that goes inside his mind, some person doesn't understand. Anything that is, in fact, is good, eh? It's preferable for you to use cane and flog a child than releasing all sort of hurtful words. And when you are, all sorts of, there's this kind of punishment that you give a child will not sit and like, but other of my siblings have never received such, so why me? Yes. And it will in fact it will discomfort that child's memory for life. Even when you have your own kids, that trauma will still be inside you, except if the person that inflicted that in you calls you, cuddle you, no matter how age, no matter the age, no matter everything. That is when you now have that peace inside you. You have given yourself peace. So, and some the woman will say, why you shouldn't have is your mom now, there is hand, shouldn't have bring your family in public. My dear, there is some parts that you need to speak out. Yes, you need to voice it out for one ear to, you need to voice it out for air to carry it. Yes, you need to voice it out for you to heal inside. Yes, so you need to voice it out. I keep on telling myself that one day I'll tell my own story, and that maybe it will help me heal completely. Yes, when I saw the post, I was like, no, 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 no. I understand Angie. I perfectly, honestly understood her. In fact, I know where she's going to. The trauma. I, I understand it. Some parents are like that, where you feel like this one is my child, this one is, and what happened? I was going through her this thing, her comment. I was like, what happened might have been that maybe a prophet, a man of God, or any spiritual person maybe told the parents, maybe the parents were going through ups and downs. Yes, maybe told the parents that that particular child is the reason for their ups and down. It's the reason for the what they are passing through. So you know, when as a man, when you don't have, when you are looking for something and you don't have, in fact you get frustrated, in fact you get weak. Everything around you, you have to be every day, just like you are paranoid every time. It's left for the wife to say, okay, no, 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 don't do that. Oh. It's not the child. Oh. How can I carry child for 9 months? But the mom did not do justice. The mom supported the father. See, men are anything you tell, anything you put inside their brain sinks. So if you are the wife or the mother that you do not try to correct that mentality will automatically take over them. The mom would have corrected it, the mom would have stopped the dad from that. But she did not. Because I was sensing that, was like, this is what must have happened. That maybe the prophet or prophet or any man or any spiritualist maybe said, what you are going through is as a result of her because she's this one, maybe she's because she's a water child, maybe she's because she's an air child. Her Ndotu is the one fighting, Ndotu is the one making people go ups and down, this, that. And they say mind of a poor man is like the ominious. Let me put it like that. If you're going through some challenges in life, your mindset, if you don't have somebody that will correct that mindset will now grow in a negative way that in fact you start reacting to that mindset. And today I bumped in another video. This one made me cry. It made me tear up. I was like, in fact, I sat down for a minute. I was like, Kai, Kai. She went through a lot. She went through a lot. Seeing your siblings enjoying the love, the fatherly, the motherly love, then you are the black sheep. It's not, it's not okay. Then when you are like, when you now want to, in fact the people that you wanted the love to come from will now be from outsider. You now find refuge in outsider. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I in fact I give her thumbs up. Angienation, thank you. In fact I appreciate you for speaking out, because there is some therapies that you need to speak out. Yes, some mental therapist is speaking out. Let the air carry it so that you will heal. I understand that feeling when you want to beat your child. You now remember the what you went through as a childhood, what you went through as a millennial. You now feel like, no, 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 no. Will my child do this one? It's like my child will not like me. Oh. My child, because of that trauma, is there. Is there. Whosoever that said that is not is still there. Something that some persons do not want know is that anything you say, all those hurtful words, and especially when that person is passing through a lot, sink inside that person. Especially when you are receiving for your loved ones. Is okay, is normal if you are receiving it from an outsider. You say, I beg you, they are not my family. But if you are receiving it from your family member, the pain, in fact, it's just like, you understand what, it's just like this thing. Ihe eji anụ aha, I don't want to say it here. So once you use that thing and hit somebody here, you understand what that thing means now. So is an example that when your family member, when your loved ones hurt you deeply, omo, the remedy the cure, is the therapist is speaking out. The day you gather morale, the day you gather knowledge and speak out, that is the day your healing comes. I remember some times ago, I experienced such. I At first I was totally damaged. In fact, I was inside me, mmụọ m gburu the healing inside me. Whosoever that knows me then, whosoever that come across the incident, the scenario will know how I felt. In fact, the thing was reflecting in my mind, in my attitude. The trauma was inside me till I now gather morale to type it. I typed it. The day I started typing it, the day I did not speak out, I did not video, I just typed. That is the day as I have this instant healing gradually. There's a word that is still ringing inside me. There is something that maybe I look at my children, I was like, no, 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 no. I'll remember the experience I had. I'll be like, no, 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 no. I'll start petting them, start telling them, see the reason why I did. Even to an extent to my daughter, my girl, yes. There is something that she will do. Frogging her, I'll be like, no, 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 no. This is not me. I don't like frogging. I don't believe that this is what you use and train a child. That's in my experience. So I don't to another person under me to pass through that. In as much as I'm still healing. Yes. That trauma, that childhood trauma, childhood memory is is not easy o. If you have never experienced it, don't in fact don't just shut up and keep quiet and lis ten, because the only people that know how that thing is will know where Angie is going to, will understand her tears, will understand why she is tearing up. If you no understand, abeg just pack one side. If you don't understand, just pack one side. Aish. If the mom, if the mom was like, if she could have, if maybe when she called the mom would like, be like, please my daughter, I'm sorry. It's not that you're not putting it to her face that she's your mom, you have the right. You thought that is training and you cannot put that, you understand, put it on her face that you in fact you are older, you are the one that gave birth. Don't do that. Nobody is above asking for apology. If you wrong someone, ask for apology. Apologize no matter the high, in fact, no matter how top, how high, in fact, how high you are, bring yourself down and ask for that apology. It goes a very long way. As soon as the mom asks for the apology, cuddle her, because she needed that cuddling. In as much that she's getting it from her husband or her mother-in-law, she needed to feel the warmth of a mother, the warmth of a siblings, in fact a family. That's what they call a family. She needed to feel that warmth. I don't, people don't understand. She needed it that moment. So as soon as the mom gave her, even they would say distance, even in distance, give her that a moment. Wouldn't that be, let her be calling her every day, every day, every day with software. There is no way she bring it out. There is no way to know you. But because and that time she wanted that thing, is the time she needed the cuddling, but she did not get it. It was thrown under the carpet. So for her to get the healing, for her to not make the mistake, for her to train her children well, because this thing can go inside you and scatter your brain, that anything you are doing, you feel that you are maltreating, anything you feel that no, these children it's like I'm doing too much. She needs to reset that her mindset. She needs to reset it for her own But it's for her own good and if, for the good of her family. Okay, imagine. The reason why I said him, okay, imagine now the car that she bought for her. You understand? And she said the mom did not want it because she felt that she wants to use that for ritual. That voice down to what I said about maybe the prophecy. Maybe they gave her prophecy, or maybe when you are giving birth and you have challenges ups and down, and you feel they will not tell you. That's when a lot of prophecy. If you do not know yourself and know the one that is good and know the one that is true and know the one that is false, you grab everything, pam, pam, inside your mind. You tell you, yeah, it's because of this child. This one is it doesn't favor doesn't follow this child. Is this child that is, and the stigma will just be inside the brain. Mobula ona, mobula. So I remember and I said, my grandpa. That stigma, I'll just like, don't worry. I'll tell my story one day. It's when you speak out. That's when you heal. If you don't speak out, there is healing. There is some therapy that if you don't speak out, it's in fact it goes beyond inside. On our body only maybe more and more unless you speak out. So people should stop saying why did Omo, for her to gather courage and she did the right thing. Even a therapist, go and a psychologist can tell you. But that's why psychologists. That's why when you go to them, they'll tell you to speak. They'll keep quiet for you. They'll listen to you for you to speak because they know that that is the only way you can get your mental health back. If you don't speak, so they will give you the audience, they will give you that room to express yourself, to be free. So that is the way they will now know the way to forward and what to use and settle the whole thing. So Angienation, yeah, I know a lot of comments will be trying up and down, but hey, why did you do? You're not supposed to drag your mom. You just, I'm not even. It's not. This is not about family matter, but saying it, needs healing. It means that actually you need healing. And may God of your creation, may Almighty God continue to give you the heart to heal that wound inside and the wound here. Very important. I understand. Anyone will never get. In fact, they say if you never experience am, you no go understand. If you never experience am, you no go understand. And this goes to some mothers that will choose other children and leave others. Some mothers that will think that have a nice day.